Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Florence Maribu. How are you guys doing? Hope you all are doing great. So in today's video I'll be showing us how to do a DIY big bonnet for braids. I want to give a very big shout out to all my subscribers. I say thank you for your support. Thank you for being there. A very big thank you. I say thank you. I really appreciate it. So the first thing I did was to go ahead and measure out 29 inches, the length and width of the fabric. So we measured out the length and width of the fabric. I'm using a silky fabric. You can go ahead and use a Ankara fabric, whichever one you want. So I'm using an elastic band. I measured out 21 inches using my head circumference. You can go ahead and measure out your head circumference and cut out the elastic band. The elastic I'm using is 0.75 elastic. So I fold the fabric into 2 equal the way you can see me do. Then I went ahead and fold it again, like so. So I'm trying to show us that where I will be marking out using as my radius, the side I will be cutting out is the side that is on fold. So I went ahead to measure out my radius for this bonnet is 14.5 because I want it big to be able to accommodate the big braids. So I went ahead to measure out 14.5 inches, placing my tape at that point, taking out the radius, at marking out 14.5 inches at every point, placing my tape at the point at the edge right there. Now I connect the point. After connecting the point, I cut it out. It's so simple. This DIY, you can do this on your own. So after cutting it out, I open it up so as to have a very big circle. So the next thing I did was to place the SILKY fabric on the satin so as to cover it up, since we are making the two-way reversible hair bonnet. I place the fabric on the satin. Bear it in mind, you place the good side on the good side of the satin, the good side of the fabric on the good side of the satin. Place the good side of the fabric on the good side of the satin. So what I'm gonna do right now is to trace out the SILKY fabric, the big circle of the SILKY fabric on the satin. I trace it out, cut it out of the same side. So this is what I'm having right now, both of them of the same size. So I'm trying to mark out ½ inch so as to sew it all round. I will sew it round. I'm marking out ½ inch that I will sew. after sewing it round, I will have a little opening so as to be able to turn it out. I will sew it round and have a little opening so as to enable me to turn it out. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Leave your comment in the comment section. Support your girl. Support your girl. Give me that morale to be able to be posting. Support, subscribe. Thank you so much. At that point, I will have a small opening. So what I'm doing right now is to hold it in place so as to be able to stitch it down together. I'm just using a pins to hold it round so as not to hold it in place when sewing. So I've stitched it down. So the next thing I did is to notch it. I will notch it round. So that when you turn it out, it will relax. It will lay down flat. You won't see that bulkiness. That's the essence of notching it out. So I've given it a good press. You can see the space, the opening right there. Why I say I'm not gonna sew everything, so as to be able to turn it out. That's the opening right there. So I have given it a good press. So the next thing I went in to measure at 2 inches round, the way you can see me do there. I will mark out 2 inches. So after marking it round, I went ahead and stitched it down. I went ahead and stitched that 2 inches. I marked that down. This time I will close that opening. I will have to close it, sewing it round at the 2 inches. I will close the opening. I'm not going to leave it open. So the next thing I did was to take the elastic band, place the elastic below the 2 inches I marked out. So I'll be marking out. I just want to know the size that will be able to fit in the second stitch I will be making. The essence is that we'll be pulling the elastic through these 2 stitches that we'll be making. So the second stitch, I will not be closing the opening. If you can remember, the first stitch I sewed it round, closed the opening, but the second stitch I will not be closing the opening. So I placed the elastic band below the 2 inches and marked out the size of the elastic that will fit in between these 2 stitches. So that's the essence of me placing the elastic band below the 2 inches. So I've gone ahead to stitch it round. The one below the 2 inches, I've gone around to stitch it down. So the next thing I did was to pass the elastic in between these 2 stitches. So I'm passing the elastic in between the 2 stitches right now. Using the safety pin, I'm passing the elastic band. So the other end of the elastic band, I use the safety pin to hold it, to secure it to the fabric, so that when I'm pulling the elastic, it's not gonna slip into the space we are pulling the elastic in. So you keep pulling the elastic. So once we have pulled it out to the pull it out, we'll take out the safety pin, bring the elastic together, and go ahead and stitch it.